Hello everyone, I hope you're doing great. Today I want to share something that I learned a couple of hours ago and I'm very excited to share with you. So a few weeks ago, about 2-3 weeks ago, I was cooking chicken for my roommate and I, and as I was grabbing one, the oil splashed and I got burned. And so the first thing I did was to put vinegar on it because I had been burned before. A few years ago I got burned, not with oil, but it was a second-degree burn and it was really bad. It was really painful. I went through weeks, actually I think it was months of cleaning it and putting a lot of medication on it, and I was like, I don't want to go through that. So I heard that vinegar helps. So I put vinegar on it and well, it didn't form a bag of God knows what it was there, but it did form a scar. And I was like, okay, well, I could deal with that. I'll just wash it with soap and water every day, and then I'll put medication in it, medication lotion. I use the A&D, like the one for the babies. The same I use for my tattoos. So why not? And you know, just let it run its course. I'm not gonna poke it. I'm not gonna, do too much because I had such a bad experience with this one that I didn't want that to happen again. Here's the thing. It formed in several areas because that's where I got burned, a brown scar. And as you can see, it was close to my tattoo, so my tattoo wasn't standing out. It was just the mark, and it looked like a bird mark, but at the same time, I knew that it wasn't. I knew that it was a burn, and I didn't like it. It was making me feel self-conscious. It was bumming me down because my tattoo, again, was not standing out. So I thought, okay, well, I'll just wear like something long sleeve until it's over and then I'll be fine. But it's too hot outside, so I was like, no, I'm just gonna keep wearing my dresses and it's fine. Nobody there. It happens, or things that happen. So some people make comments here and there, but honestly, I don't mind. But I honestly didn't like seeing it myself. I didn't mind the comments. I didn't mind the questions. I just didn't like seeing it there. But I was like, I'm not going to pick it because I don't want it to go bad. Like this one, it's been years and it's still there. So I'm just not going to do it. Well, today I was waiting for my food and it started to walk out and it was already bothering me even more. So I started to actually picking on it. And as I removed the pieces of scar, as you can tell, I noticed that it was healed. It's no bump, there's no anything in it. It's healed skin. And then it got me thinking, so how many times do we do this with the scars of our souls, with the traumas, with the heartbreaks that we've been through? How many times we gone through it so many times that we're not going to touch it, we're not going to do anything with it because we're just going to let it run its course, we're going to let it do whatever it wants, because I just don't want to go through what I've been before. Instead of realizing that deep inside we're healed, that's why there's a scar. How many of you have wanted to be in a relationship, for example, and because you've had heartbreaks in the past, you're like, well, I'll just gonna let my heartbreaks I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be fine. But it's not, and then you let a lot of opportunities go by because people will come that you want to be with them, but you're like, well, but I'm still hurt. I still have a scar, and it's just, well, you make whatever excuses, but you don't realize that you are actually healed. And we talk about steps of faith at church, and we talk about step of faith everywhere. But what is a step of faith? A step of faith is picking out that scar and realizing that the skin is already healed, speaking out that thing that is bugging you because it happened and it's an evidence of what happened before, but you're already healed and you don't want to walk in that restoration and in that healing because you're so afraid that if you do, it is actually going to be worse before because you cannot see what's underneath. But until you remove it, you will not see that you're healed until you take that step of faith. Let me tell you what a step of faith is. A step of faith is taking a step towards a ground that is uncertain, a ground that you do not see, somewhere that you do not know what's going to happen, or something that you don't know what's going to happen, and believing and trusting that God has your back. When we come to the Lord, the first thing we do is like, God, I give you my heart. Then we have to trust that because it's God's heart now. He will protect it, and He will guide you if you are sensitive to Him and you hear Him. How about you, mothers or women that want to be mothers but have lost so many kids? You have no idea how much my heart goes to you. I cannot even begin to explain. However, if you do know me and know my story, you will know and understand what I'm talking about. And you are afraid of trying again because you don't want to get your hopes up, and you don't know if you're going to lose another baby. But you don't realize that you are healed. Declare it, remove that scar, and walk in that healing, trusting that it is restored by God, and He will finally guide you to what you want. That clear skin that you can show, and you'll feel confident and secure about it. I hope this was of encouragement to someone out there. Giving it a thumbs up will be great. Sharing it will be even better. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, like I always say, put them down below, and I'll see you next week. Bye.